again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Studio Gallery in the backyard, and it's lovely that the rain has gone away, but it's not too hot because it's late in the afternoon. This is part 2B because I worked on another 16 by 20 inch canvas at the same time I worked on this one, and I left the sky undone, and I really want to be able to cover my schmutzy areas if I don't do anything else but add white paint. Is that white paint? I think it is. Sometimes it's white metallic and I can't tell the difference. But in any case, I want to cover up some of the little schmutzy spots and where the seeds landed or the bugs landed or whatever. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the sky, but I know I want a layer of white paint. So once I get this layer of white paint on here, I'm hoping to be inspired. I kind of like the way when I moved the paint out of areas I didn't want it yesterday, it left shadows behind, and at some future point in time I'm going to use the ideas that those shadows gave me to fill in some extra layers of landscapes and mountains and maybe even a lake. I'd kind of like to stick a lake back there right now actually, but I'm not sure how important it is, but I really like what I have for the painting to begin with. So I see that thing that does not belong, and it is small enough for me to make go away easily, which is a good thing. I'm kind of thinking, since it looks so see-through, that the white paint either needs another layer or I might as well just go for whatever I had in mind. I don't know about tilting, but I might be interested in swiping. I just did a yellow sky, which turned out so cool because I turned it upside down and it looked like a yellow dune instead with the blue sky. Blue sea, yellow sky, and then it wound up the opposite, which was pretty cool. So, being that this paint is nice and wet, I can take everything off my spatula, wipe my spatula off, and have it ready for my next go-around. And hopefully most of the rest of mine are wiped off. If you forget to wipe off your spatula, you wind up with little tiny pieces of paint, and they drag marks in your artwork, and you don't want them there. So what I do want right now is to play with that idea of the yellow sky. But it's not happening because it's not coming out. So let's try a different color. Let's try a lighter color. Let's try any color. There we go. We got something. And I've got copper, but I don't really want copper in there. And these colors, I'm glad I put the white down first, because these colors are very strong colors and they will tend to take things over. I might not mind that little textured thing in my spatula right now. It could also be a piece of dried paint that's just been picked up floating around the canvas. I don't think I mind this at all. I think it's a lot more orange and yellow. I'm glad I didn't put any more there. Might still want my lake. I might want to take some of that, put it right up on the top, let it run over, to blend the top of the canvas in with the sky area, and then pull some of that white tinted oranginess up there again. I'm going to have to take it away from you guys in a second and have a look at it myself to decide what, if anything, I want to do with anything, or if I like the orange sky. Yes, I'm quiet because I'm focused because I haven't done this before. I thought I was being so clever, honestly. I did. Doing two at once yesterday and just laying the foundation stones for things, but I'm not as impressed with myself right at the moment. I still think I might put a little lake down in there. Just maybe a little turquoise thing. I like my purple mountains. And of course I always tell you guys, there's always tomorrow. You're not stuck with anything. It can be changed. You can paint over the parts you don't like. Trying to make a void area like that in the background colorful without interrupting what's below it is kind of interesting. If I leave a puddle of paint on that little fingerprint that was at the top, I'll probably be happier though. And I've got another one over there. So, do I dare? You know, I always dare. Pretty much. I adore sunset skies, and I think I want some more color right down there. It's going to be a little more sheer than I wish it were. I really loved my yellow sky that I made. I don't want to compete with the bottom half, but I'm afraid I'm going to do that no matter what. Oh, I was going to say I would like that yellow paint to open up, but it just did. Right there. Now the nice thing about, there's the plug too. The nice thing about what? I don't know. I lost it. It went away. Yeah, you know, I'm not minding that at all. I wonder about the white paint around the edge. And I know I can move that off before it makes it too soft. Of course, the painting below it's not cured completely, and it won't be for a month or more. But I kind of like that. But what I'm thinking is, even though it's, let's make sure I shake that. Let's just play with the idea that I can get away with putting some stripes down where the sun should be, and maybe even blending some paint into my edge, my line of demarcation with the bamboo skewer, hoping I'm not leaving my head in your way the whole time. I need a nice clean one. I don't know if I have a clean skewer anymore. I think it's time to freshen up the skewers. I do have a nice little wave of paint there. And I love having my wave of paint when I get to the edge, because then I can just roll it down over the side. And if I have a somewhat lumpless, unbesmirched by lots of dried on paint skewer, then it's a really great tool to blend. Other paints with. See what I've got. I think I want some more of that up high in the sky, and I'm not sure I can get away with it. And I don't know what that is, but it's coming out. I think just one little drop of orange. And if it's not getting too gloppy, I ought to be able to let it melt into it, everything else. I'm not overly thrilled with my progress today, I gotta say, but it doesn't mean anything at all, because you're never done until you're done. But I am kind of focused. Oh look, we put a little tiny sun in the sky. I think that'll have to go. But it might not be such a bad idea to do that. Why not? I've done it before. I'll do it again, there's no doubt about it. Kind of like all those marks. Still a little paint. Use the skewer like a brush. Push it, pull it, just gently manipulate it. And then try not to worry about it too awful much, because you really don't have that much choice in the end. And I want some other color in there. Right there. somehow I have to let it be, whatever it is, and be happy with it. Maybe a little more of that right here, because I didn't really get enough of that up there. And I tend to think I could use a spatula up at the top. But I've got a semi-clean spatula. Let's see what happens. When I make a few adjustments. And then I think I'm going to call it good. And if I like it tomorrow, it's done. And if I don't like it tomorrow, I'll do something else to it. In the meantime, that was part 2. So if you guys want to help me out, please give me a thumbs up. It tells the YouTube algorithm where to place my videos, where more people can find them. And when more people find my videos, more people subscribe. And when more people subscribe, I have a chance to make a living. And the living I want to make is coming back here and making videos for you guys every day. And the only thing that's going to do that is for me to make a living. So one hand washes the other. And thank you guys for all of the subscribing and all of the thumbs up and all of the contributions that have kept me painting all this time. There's a contest on the end screens at all times, or at least as long as I'm still around to do it. Who knows when that might end. In the last 20 seconds of any video, you can find over 750 of my videos to watch if you want to binge. And you can find my website if you want to communicate with me. You can find a place to subscribe. I'm not sure why I bothered with that there. Okay, that's cool. It competes with the bottom a little bit more than I wish it would. But yeah, and tomorrow it's going to darken up. Acrylics always darken up. Ooh, that was cool. That kind of worked out nicely. I like that. Maybe I'm liking what I'm getting more and more as I play with it, and the colors sort of break free. I'm going to clean that off with my thumb. Use whatever I need on the edge. Tell you guys I love you. Thank you for the 75,000 subscribers. And what else? I do sell my artwork. If you're interested in owning a piece of my artwork, find that end screen link to my website and communicate with me, and I will get back to you right away, and I'll give you an email and we can have a chat about whatever you want. And look for the hashtag at the end of every video title. That's the one thing that will help me find anybody the artwork that they're interested for, if it's still available. Things are selling. I give classes at the house in Spring Hill, indoor classes, air-conditioned classes. I have a paint pouring recipe. It's under the video. And also under the video is a clothing line with my designs on it. So if you purchase anything there, it helps me out. If you're looking for Pinterest, Instagram, or Twitter links, they are under the video. If you're looking for Facebook group to join, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group is for students. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors is for fans and collectors. I think I've told you guys everything except for my Amazon link. Has the OXO omelet turning spatula, best paint spreading spatula around. Get the big one, it's better. It used to be cheaper, I don't think it is anymore. There are basting brushes that you might have to modify yourself. You can also find those like at the dollar store now too. The Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas. If you open one, you'll find them all there. There's mica powders. You can ask me any questions you want, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I love you guys like you wouldn't believe. Thank you so much for letting me be the artist that I was supposed to be. Your comments every day keep my morale up, and your appreciation inspires me to keep trying to invent more and more things so that you can keep... Oh yeah, I wanted to say, you guys, please, don't think you shouldn't copy me, because I wouldn't be out here doing this if I didn't think somebody was going to copy me if they like what I'm doing. Because doing what I do means that I have to invent something new, and that is not a bad thing. Okay? So don't feel bad about copying anything. Just go for it. Have some fun. Don't forget to have fun. And don't panic. Almost everything is fixable. I love you guys. I said that. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. And it's time for me to go. And I hope to see you guys again. Binge watch some videos out of that 750 playlist. There's also 7 lists of 100 each. So thanks for the help. I really appreciate it. Bye for now. Priscilla out.